Well, good morning, brethren. It's time I restarted my weekly vlogs, and therefore I've been missing them, and I'm sure you have. So let's go straight into it. Well, we're in Tier 1, which means these local lockdown restrictions are on top of the general advice and guidance given in England on how to protect yourself against contracting the virus. Frequent washing of hands, use of face coverings in public, particularly on public transport and within enclosed spaces, and social distancing by staying at least 2 metres apart. For areas in Tier 1, which is us, the additional restrictions mean that the rule of 6 applies, meaning socialising in groups of more than 6 people is prohibited, whether that be indoors or outdoors. Businesses and venues can continue to operate, but pubs and restaurants must ensure customers only consume food and drink while you are seated, and they must close between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. Well, how does that mean we can go back to our Freemasonry? The buildings open at this precise moment in time are Beaminster, Blandford, Dorchester, but there's a couple of further restrictions on that, Poole, and Sturminster Newton. Bridport is looking to open in November, where they'll be hosting a mark meeting, as is Sherborne. This current situation looks very much to me as if it is likely to be with us through at least another 12 months. So we, in my view, have to revisit our strategy for holding meetings and convocations. If the building is open, please carefully consider whether or not you need to abandon the meeting. If your building isn't open, there'll be another hopefully nearby that will help you by allowing you to meet in their buildings. Other provinces are holding meetings, excluding a third degree, successfully. And in fact, I've already held the annual general meeting of the Provincial Grand Chapter of Dorset earlier this month in Blandford. And I'm going to follow it this coming week with the Craft annual general meeting on Thursday. The rule of 6 will apply in the temple and across the road when we have lunch. Yes, it was a lonely meeting, but nevertheless, it was good and it was meaningful. We've already had a rule of 6 installation in this province at Dunckerley, and Llewellin will install Brother Chris Morley as its master tomorrow. And can I wish soon to be worshipful Brother Chris all the best, and may you enjoy your installation. So, brethren, you can hear it from me, not from anybody else. What I'm asking is that you seriously consider returning to work. The longer we stay away, the easier it will be for some not to return. Last week I attended a virtual coffee morning held by Benevolence Lodge. The first rule was no Masonic business was discussed, but we all caught up with each other, just for 40 minutes, but it was very rewarding. And that reminds me just how much I've missed my Masonic meetings. I didn't think I had, but now I'm ready to get back out there. I'm grateful to friends in Sussex for giving me a little bit of information which is available on Solomon, and it really sums up the way I feel some of our members feel about their lodges. It talks about the yeah-buts, and it says yeah-buts are monstrous beasts that inhabit the meetings and conversations that take place all over our fraternity. A yeah-but's life is spent sapping the team of its strength and killing off any new ideas or creative approaches as soon as they're suggested. They do this by saying things like, yeah, but we tried that 3 years ago. Yeah, but we've never done it like that before. Yeah, but it probably won't work. Yeah, but it won't work here. Yeah, but the brethren would never buy into that. And the killer punch, yeah, but the province would never go along with it. Be aware that when yeah-buts creep into a discussion during a meeting, swoop down into a lodge room conversation, or pop up at the festive board, they don't look monstrous, and often they take the form of a charming and friendly being, there to make a capable and perfectly acceptable and helpful contribution to the discussion. But if not recognised and neutralised right away, they're liable to succeed in their deadly negative missions. This is how we can make it work to become, how can we make this work? That's what we've got to be considering. Masonry has always adapted to accommodate new ideas and changes in society, to take on board the challenges of modern life, embrace technology and employ it to good effect, to make our ceremonies relevant and our social functions family friendly. Brethren, changes to the ritual doesn't mean throwing out the basic tenets that have stood the test of time. Far from it. We just need to evolve and change to reflect the world we live in and to be meaningful to a new generation of men. However, in so doing, we must understand there is a natural aversion to change and strive to maintain harmony. Masonry is not a mere luxury of reminiscence. It has grown out of the past, it transforms the present and opens up the future. Remember what happened to the dodo, brethren. Finally, brethren, you've listened to me for long enough this week. I'm going to be back next week talking to you again. So finally, a last huge thank you to all our Lodge Almoners who are working tirelessly to keep in touch with us to make sure we are safe and well. I don't want to single anyone out, but you and I know who you are. That's enough for now, brethren. For my next vlog, you can look forward to hearing the address which I would have given at the annual general meeting. At this moment, I'm very sad I can't appoint or promote those receiving honours this year in person, to shake your hand and see your huge beaming smile. Brethren, we will get through this and we will emerge a changed but hopefully even better organisation. So until we meet again, brethren, keep safe, keep well and keep smiling.